A young woman stands on the shore, the weight of chains fastened around her waist. But this is not a prisoner of war, nor a common criminal. This is Margaret Wilson, a Scottish teenager whose only crime was refusing to renounce her faith. This is the story of the Martyr of Solway, a tale of devotion, defiance, and sacrifice. She was just 17 years old when she was sentenced to death in 1685. She lived in Scotland during a time of religious persecution, when King James II demanded loyalty not only to the crown but to his control over the church. Those who resisted, known as Covenanters, believe in the right to practice their Presbyterian faith freely, without interference from the monarchy. Margaret and her family were devout Presbyterians, but their faith made them targets. When she refused to swear an oath of loyalty to the king's religious authority, she was arrested along with another woman, Margaret MacLachlan, an elderly widow. Their punishment? Death by drowning. Margaret and MacLachlan were taken to Solway Firth, a coastal inlet where the tide rises dramatically. There, they were tied to wooden stakes, the waves slowly creeping closer with each passing hour. MacLachlan, the older woman, was placed further out to sea, forcing Margaret to watch as she drowned before her. Onlookers later claimed that as the water rose around her, she was given one last chance to renounce her faith and swear loyalty to the king. Her answer? A firm refusal. And so, the tide swallowed her, making her one of the most famous Covenanter martyrs in Scottish history. Nearly 200 years later, the Victorian artist John Everett Millais immortalized Margaret's final moments in this masterpiece, The Martyr of Solway, 1871. Known for his dramatic and emotional paintings, he captures the tension and sorrow of her fate. Her pink blouse torn and windswept, the metal chain locked around her waist. Her expression is calm, yet resigned, reflecting both her defiance and the weight of her impending death. Behind her, the storm clouds gather, foreshadowing her tragic fate. She is no longer just a historical figure. She is a symbol of faith, courage, and sacrifice. Margaret became a symbol of religious freedom and devotion in Scotland. Her name is engraved on the Covenanter monument in Wigton, lasting tribute to her sacrifice. The Martyr's Stake, where she and MacLachlan were tied, remains a solemn historical site, a reminder of a time when faith was tested in the most brutal ways. Through art, her story lives on. John's painting does not show her drowning, nor her captors, nor the rising tide. Instead, it shows her humanity, her quiet strength in the face of persecution. A tragic moment frozen in time. History is filled with stories of faith, struggle, and resilience. Margaret's tragic fate continues to be remembered through art, reminding us of the cost some have paid for their beliefs. Thank you for watching.